South Dixie industrial submarket, running all the way from the south end of the county to about the Brickell corridor, where we have approximately 627 industrial properties. Obviously, they're pretty spread out, not as dense. In there, we've got right now actively 18 that are for sale and another 28 that are for lease. And over the past 3 months, we've seen 6 sales, and we've seen 16 that have leased up in the past 3 months. As far as the lease rates are concerned, we're now at $21.55 a square foot for that area. The expectation is that those lease rates are probably going to remain a little bit flat, maybe a slight dip in the number. The expectation or the consideration there is maybe these people that have had a lease for the last 5, maybe 10 years, they're coming out of something where 5-10 years ago we were anywhere from $14 to maybe $8 a square foot, and now with the lease rates at this number, it might be a sticker shock for them if they've got to renew a lease. So that's probably why we're seeing a little bit of a slowdown, and these people are coming back into it, which you'll see on the graph. After that, you're going to see that it continues to take off. As far as dollar per square foot on the sales, we're at $269 a square foot. That is also up a little over 5% from last year. As far as that's concerned, again, if you're thinking about getting that new space, now might be the time. As you can see that there's a flat line, and the expectation is that it's going to hold all the way till about the middle of next year, middle of 2025. So at that point, it'll probably start to go up again. So if you are thinking about that additional space, now's a good time to reach out to us and find out how we can possibly identify that new space for you, whether you're expanding or you're getting into that first space for the first time. Cap rates have hit the 6%. They're slightly up from last year. They're all in the green, so you can see they've all gone up over the last period. And the expectation is that this is going to go up a little bit more before we see maybe the price dollar per square foot flatten out, or maybe take a little bit of a hit, and maybe $1, not much. And that will correlate with the 2025, the middle of 2025, and the price increase going back up again. So if you, and as an investor, if you are looking for those areas, again, the expectation is it's probably going to go to about 6.1 before it starts to come back down again. So as an investor, now would be a good time to get in as well. As far as the cap rates, you've seen it runs anywhere from about a 4 to about an 8%. The bulk of it, the 6 to 7%. So the other thing that we're seeing is, again, there's about 20 properties that were sold last year. Of those, 13 that were on the market. So that means that 7 properties that sold off market. And again, we know properties that are selling off market tend to sell for about 20% less than their market value. So if you have been approached by maybe an unsolicited offer, or if you're thinking of selling, reach out to us, get a market valuation, find out what your property is worth, and find out how potentially what's the most you can get for your property. Don't leave any money on the table. If you've got any questions about this or another market, reach out to us, let us know.